Hey guys, this is a tune called Martin Wynne's Number 3. He wrote at least 3, maybe more. I know 3 of them, and at some point I may go back and hit the first 2. Probably go in reverse order, 3, 2, 1. But this is a great tune that I learned from the band Dervish, who if you haven't heard, definitely check them out. It was on their album Midsummer's Night, I believe, and in fact I think it was the first tune, the first track. So great album. When I first heard it, it just kind of blew me away, so I went and learned these tunes. I wouldn't say it's extremely common, but it's well liked pretty much wherever you go. So all 3 of those tunes are great. So here's Martin Wynne's Number 3. Typically I'll go through and break down each part individually, but it's a bit on the complicated side. I've tried made a couple of attempts at it, and it's just hard to remember where I am in it. So I'm just going to play the whole thing, the whole A part through, and come back and play the whole B part through. Hopefully you can pick it up from there. There's music for it, and if that helps. So we'll give it a shot anyway. So here's the A part. So that's the whole A part. Now, this one's a little bit different because the first time you play the A part, it ends down low on that G, the low G. Second time it goes up high, it's a little bit different. So I'll play the A part again because it is different that way. So there you go. So you can see how it ends just a touch differently, jumps up to the second octave G. And the reason for that is because the B part starts on that G, so we'll go into that one now. So that's the whole B part rather. Hopefully you notice that there's a couple of spaces in there where you can fill them with triplets or rolls and things like that, but we'll get to that in a second. But hopefully you're starting to hear some of those things where you think, I bet that'd be a good place for it. So I'm going to play the B part again. In this case, the B part is the same the first time and the second time, but just for good measure, we'll play it again slowly. That's the whole tune. So I'm going to play it once through. I'll probably play it twice through here just so you can hear some of the variations and things like that. But with the ornaments, a little bit more up-tempo. It's a great tune. Hopefully you can pick this one up. So here we go. So cool tune. Hopefully you picked up some of those ornaments there. The big thing that I like to do on that is the triplets. Because it's kind of a bit of a jump there. Up to the second octave, so that's a good place for it. Same thing with the B part there. something like that. You can kind of use that, that triplet to jump it up a bit. As far as variations go, the melody is so great. I usually don't mess around with it too much. The only thing that I like to do is change up some of the phrasing, which I might end up making a different video on in particular. But you can kind of just hang on that same note. So you can kind of just do something where you just sit on one note a little bit longer than you would ordinarily. The melody is so cool in that I usually don't mix it up too much. So that's the idea anyway. That's one of the things that I like about that tune, and really all of the Martin Wynne's tunes, which hopefully I'll get a chance to come back and record at some point. So hopefully you like that. If you have any questions or suggestions for any other videos, by all means let me know. So thanks very much, guys. Bye-bye.